What is up, guys? My name is Bernardo. If you clicked on this video, you probably received it through a DM, or you clicked the link in my bio, or you just found it on YouTube, because I'm putting this out for everybody to see, just to see how many people I can help out for completely free. Now, you're probably wondering, who actually am I? My name is Bernardo. I started learning how to trade when I was 14 years old. My dad put me with a mentor. I obviously lost money for the first 3-4 years until I turned 18, and then at the end of me turning 18, the last year right before I turned 19, I started making money using funded accounts. Then I had a little break because I was in the hospital in and out a bunch from some health issues, and then now I've been consistently profitable more than ever, and I'm helping other people do the same. Now, we'll go ahead and run through this document right here to break down exactly what I do, how I'm helping myself scale to multiple 5 figures a month coming soon, how I've been able to scale to 4 figures a month every single month consistently now for multiple months in a row, and how I'm literally about to scale to 5 to 6 figures a year through just day trading. I have already done over 5 figures day trading profits from funded accounts, but I'm really about to get to those 6 figures, and I'm gonna show you guys how I help my students do the same, and how my team just helps students do the same and become self-sufficient. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to be able to rely on yourself and the market to make money doing what you love, which is day trading, right? So if you want to make money doing what you love, clicking buttons on a screen, understanding the markets, this is how I do it for myself and how I'm scaling myself and my students. So first off, again, who am I? I Learn the Markets. Y'all can see the logo right here. We're a trading community heavily based on education and creating self-sufficient traders, not just robots that rely on other people to actually take trades and make money in the markets, right? Because you never know when those people are going to go away. You need to be able to rely on yourself. So that's what we help to focus basically on creating with our students and our members. Now, you can see my work across all social media. I've been trading profitably since 2023 when I was 18, and I started Learn the Markets with other guys that are even more profitable than me, building systems and strategies that are simple to follow, but highly effective, especially for futures traders, which is what we focus on, without overwhelming. I literally keep it super simple. I've been through everything that you've probably been through. I've had notebooks of ICT. I've had notebooks of other strategies and stuff that I just couldn't manage to put together, but I finally simplified it. I did the data. I have the data. I collected the data. I manipulated it in my favor, and now I trade it every single day super simply. And I'll show you guys that in this video. Make sure you stick until the end, okay? So yeah, if you're wondering who I am, you guys haven't seen my Instagram, this is my Instagram link right here. This is me right here. You'll see this is me at TikTok headquarters. I do also work on TikTok. And right here, you can see I post tons of videos every single day. I post multiple videos pretty much. So tons of free value, charting videos, strategy videos, emotion videos, everything, literally everything. You can scroll through my Instagram. I've been posting on there for over a year and a half now. I think 2 years now. And here you guys can see I post all my payouts. I think I actually got to update this now. I have multiple payouts on there, and then also testimonials of people who have been in the group already, and just people who have gone through what I'm about to tell you guys basically in this video. I'm going to show you guys how these people are doing it, how I help them do it, and just go through also my personal results, my payouts, and I'll show you guys that in a second. So who does Learn the Markets help, right? Who do I help? Who do we help? Mainly, if you're someone who struggles to make this trading thing work, right? Passing evaluations, staying funded, which is a key thing. A lot of people can pass evals. That doesn't mean anything if you can't consistently keep them up and make money, right? If you're passing evals, you're actually just losing more money if you're going to blow them right after, right? So passing an eval doesn't mean anything. Trading an eval doesn't mean anything unless that money's hitting your bank account, right? That's the only thing that matters. The money hitting your bank account, okay? Hitting consistent payouts, that's exactly what we want to focus on, right? But it always feels like you're either one step forward and then taking 2 steps back, right? A lot of people feel like that. I used to be in that same position for multiple years. Again, I'll pull up a picture. I'll post a picture on my Instagram, but I have pictures of me learning how to trade when I was 14, literally in 8th grade, finishing 8th grade, and I had charts, and I was learning. I was struggling. I lost all my birthday money, all of that. I lost it all. I've been through everything, dude. Almost everything, right? I work with traders who are tired of trading emotionally. If you're trading emotionally, you are gambling, right? Now, the definition of gambling, you can line it up with trading. But once you have a statistical edge on the market like we have back tested data, and I'll show you guys that as well. You'll understand that there is an edge that you can find in the markets once you actually put in the work. And me and my team have put in the work to find hundreds of trades that are profitable within the last couple of years, showing that we have proven profitable strategies, at least from the past. And we just use those numbers going forward and manage risk accordingly. Again, I'll break everything down through this video. So if you're tired of blowing accounts, after one bad day, you get emotional, you blow accounts, you just go on loss streaks back to back to back to back. That's not normal. Obviously, loss streaks aren't inevitable. And you're tired of learning and hopping random strategies from YouTube that don't fit together. Oh, this is the most profitable 90% win rate strategy on YouTube. All that, right? Shiny object syndrome. Hopping from different thing to different thing just because you don't think anything works, right? There's hundreds of profitable strategies out there, thousands, probably tens of thousands, right? You got to find something that works, something that's simple. At least for me, I like to keep things simple, right? I trade a 3-step entry model, super simple, all right? Now, maybe you've passed a few accounts before, maybe you even hit a payout, but then you overtrade it and literally gave all that money back. Now you're questioning if you're even cut out for trading. Like a lot of people have been in that spot. I've been in that spot where you question, should I just give up? Should I just quit? No, all right? Maybe you're someone that's stuck in the endless loop of hopping from different strategies, hopping from one indicator, multiple indicators, hoping that something finally clicks. If you're trading based on emotions, getting stuck in drawdowns or not trusting your edge, I've literally been there, bro. I've literally been there, and that's exactly who we help here at Learn the Markets, okay? This is how we do it. I'll break it down step by step in this video, a path to basically what I call becoming how I plan to become even more profitable, scale up, and just going from a non-profitable trader to break even to then profitable, and then to scaling past just common profitability and actually scaling through insane numbers. So I've helped traders go from literally barely scraping by, like not making money and actually just losing money consistently month over month by themselves, to consistent payouts. We're talking payouts every single month by simplifying trading with precision and data-backed strategies and entry models and risk, okay? I keep things simple. I only trade one high probability setup a day, clear rules and tight risk, consistent risk, and that is it. I don't guess, I don't chase, I don't pray. I'm data driven, like I said right here. I show people how to think like a trader that's in it for the long game, and that wants that actual bag and not just get rich in one day, and treat it like a business and scale it like one, right? Because this is really a business, right? You're putting money in and you're trying to multiply it, okay? So, and there's multiple ways to do it. I like to keep things simple. A lot of people overcomplicate it. You don't need to overcomplicate it, right? I found out myself. I didn't think trading could be this simple until I started doing it myself. Now, 10 to 20K a month, this is where a lot of people want to get to, right? This is where I'm about to get to. Like, I'm literally about to get to, and I'm getting my students there as well. Let's be real. Your dream life literally probably doesn't cost millions. Maybe you want to spend money on a car, move out, trade in the mornings, and then spend the rest of the day playing football, soccer, be on the beach, whatever you want. That's the goal for everybody, right? For most traders, 10 to 20K a month is literally that sweet spot where you can do that, right? I'm on the edge of getting there, right? And this is how I've done it. I'll show you guys in this video. That's the level where you're literally free, right? You can live well, travel when you want, build a lifestyle that doesn't require 8 hours a day at a desk. Who wants to be at a desk for 8 hours, bro? I quit my job and now I trade. That's it, right? I quit my job. I'm still in college, but I used to work a part-time job. I quit and replaced it with trading, right? No one wants to be at a desk for 8 hours a day, bro, all right? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I am a college student still, and I'm making this work, right? I used to work, trade, run a business, and do college. So you can definitely do this, all right? That's literally what I'm achieving and what I help my team to achieve. We're getting people at consistent payouts with one account at a time. The only difference between getting payout on one account at a time, being at $1,000, $2,000 a month to 10K and 20K, is just how many accounts you have. The work is the same. It's the investment that's different. That's literally it, right? The ROI is the same. The percentage coming back is the same. The work is the same. It's how much you're putting in, right? People with more capital can obviously do more. I wasn't able to because I'm a college student. I didn't have that much money. So I've been getting payouts with one account at a time, but now I'm starting to scale. I have almost 10 accounts now, planning to get 6 figures in payouts in a year, right? That's the path, okay? You don't need crazy overhead to start. No huge team. No client calls, bro. You don't got to do calls. Trading is so much simpler, right? That's the life that we all want, right? I've been able to get multiple payouts from different prop firms using only one account at a time. Like I said, payouts ranging from 1.2K to 2K each, one at a time. You can have 10, 20, 30 funded accounts with different companies and multiply that number by 10, 20, 30 times, okay? Now I've scaled to 10 plus accounts. I'm growing each by thousands to achieve 5 to 6 figure payouts in the next coming months. And I'll show you guys some math on a plan that you can take to, which is the same plan that I'm on, to reach $100,000 a year or more in a simple way, okay? I don't complicate it. I focus on not complicating and simplifying it in a way that makes sense, right? Because if you simplify something too much, it's not going to work, right? So we have data, we've collected data, and I'll show you guys the spreadsheets and everything that we've collected. There's more testimonials on my page, again, on my Instagram if you guys want to take a look, and inside our Discord, and my payouts are in there as well. So we focus on 4 pillars when taking somebody from unprofitable to profitable and being self-sufficient, right? Self-sufficient is the end goal. We break it down into 4 pillars, all right? So first is strategy, then a risk, managing risk, right? You need an entry model. Strategy is more like an entry model, right? How are we entering trades every single day? I have a super simple model that I use every day. It's so simple. Y'all are going to be mind blown. Risk, how I manage risk. How do you develop a per risk plan? I'll break it down, but it's basically by using data. If you don't have data, then you don't know your win rate. If you don't know your win rate, then how do you know how much you're going to risk, right? Win rate, maximum loss streaks, average loss streaks, etc. Okay. Discipline. This is when emotions come in. This is where most people drop out of trading, fail. I help all my students get through this. Okay. Once you understand the backtested data, you've literally lived through it. Emotions would go out the window. I don't care if I'm losing a trade. I trade like a robot. Okay. I don't have any emotions anymore. Go back 1 year. I would be completely freaking out if the trade was not going my way. I don't care anymore because I know my system works, right? Payouts and scaling, that's literally the easiest part, right? These 3 are the hardest. Payouts and scaling, again, more money in, more money out. Is that simple? Same work. All right, we'll go through this real quick. I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. So strategy. When most traders hear strategy, they instantly overcomplicate it. They start thinking they need fancy indicators, multiple setups, or that they should be staring at the charts for 8 hours a day. We do not want to be at the charts for more than 2 to 3 hours a day, guys. That is not the goal, okay? We do not want to be there for more than 2 to 3 hours a day. We want to move on. The point of trading is not to be working another 9 to 5, okay? Working another job in the office, okay? How do we simplify things here at Learn the Markets? We focus on creating, and this is how you can simplify things, by the way, so listen up. Creating and using mechanically heavy strategies, meaning the systems that we built are based on rules and data, not gut and how we feel. Oh, I think the market's going to go up. Why do you think the market's going to go up? Is it proven behind data that today's price action is showing that we have tendencies to push higher? We base everything off data, okay? No guessing, no feeling it out. Oh, my back itches, so I'm going to go long. No, okay? No. Each strategy is designed to take just 1 trade per day. This is the ones that we trade. We really just trade one trade per day. I don't want to be on the charts all day, right? 1 trade per day, I either win or lose. And at the end of the couple months, I've been green for the last like 6 months. So actually for the last long time, actually. Get in, manage your trade accordingly, and move on. These aren't random ideas. Every setup we use has already been back tested by us. Hundreds of trades, real data and real market conditions, and different variables to test which are the best. And we've pulled out the best data and manipulated it even further to make us as profitable as we can with a simple strategy, okay? We have multiple strategies that we trade. I personally trade a super simple one that has literally 3 steps, okay? So let's say today's trade triggers. You check your rules, entries confirmed, risk is defined, target is set. Whether it wins or loses, the process literally doesn't change. So emotions should not go up or down. It doesn't matter, right? You can literally walk away from the chart, okay? I don't walk away because sometimes there's technical issues, so I stay throughout the trade. But I don't need to adjust my entry or anything like that, right? The goal, people, you need to understand. The goal with a strategy is not to win every trade. Everybody wants to win every day, and it leads them to closing positions early just to end the day green, and you're missing out on profits, okay? If it's going to be a loser, it's going to be a loser. If it's going to be a winner, it's going to be a winner, right? Find your edge. We've already done that for ourselves, okay? All right? Now think about this. What's the point of trading if you're glued to your screen, micromanaging this crap, and stressing out all day, right? If you're making 10K a month, but you can't leave your chair or breathe between trades, you've literally built yourself another 9 to 5 office job, right? That's even more stressful because you're actually looking at your money depleting, right? All right? Going up and down. So that's why literally me and my team, we focus on strategies that take 30 minutes to 2 hours max usually per day. We have those odd days where it takes the whole day till the end of the day, but I literally just go away. It's about building a process that actually frees you up and is backed by data. Now, let me show you guys actually this data real quick. So we'll go ahead and go over to this right here. This is my backtesting sheet for all of 2024. I backtested multiple different variables, as you guys can see on here, and we found this one to be the best, right? And it has a 43% win rate across all of last year with almost 200 trades taken on a 1-to-2, 43%. And I'll show you guys what you can do with that in this video with that win rate, all right? How much money you can make with funded accounts, how to hit 6 figures with that as well, okay? So risk plan, right? We take people through a risk plan, a proper risk plan. This is literally the part that protects everything, not just your account, your mindset, your emotions, and your literally well-being in real life, okay? Before you place a trade, you need to have a risk plan, and it has to be solid. Otherwise, it can be a great entry model strategy, but in the long term, it's going to completely cook, and I don't want to say a bad word, but it's just going to go bad, okay? How do you actually build one, right? Starts with data. I've already covered that, right? You need to gather data. We have gathered it for you. Obviously, if you guys want to use this strategy, it's free for anybody to use. Doesn't matter. How do you actually build one? Data, all right? Not just a few weeks, not just a few days, not just a few months, years. We have years of data, okay? This is just 2024. We have up to like 2021 or something, all right? Let's say your strategy has a 42% win rate, right? Like this one. Your longest historical losing streak from backtesting is about 9 losses in a row. That means you need to set your risk per trade small enough that you can survive a streak like that and worse, right? Because this can get worse. So we apply this to real funded account rules. For example, if your funded account has a $2,500 trading drawdown and your worst case drawdown from backtesting was $2,200, your per risk trade must be low enough that you're never walking on that edge, because if you don't want to blow accounts, right? If you're less conservative, then obviously higher risk. I've been there, but now I'm working on long-term growth, so my risk is lower, right? But when I was more aggressive, my risk was higher. Obviously, the less risk, the less aggressive, right? This is what stops emotional trading before it even starts, right? You can stop it before it starts, and that's how I help my students and all the people in the team, right? By developing the proper risk plan, those emotions aren't even gonna come in. You already know how it works. You already know how the process is most likely gonna go. You already prepare for loss streaks and prepare for win streaks, okay? Right? We need to respect our wins the same way we respect our losses, okay? And vice versa, all right? So remember, you can't control when your next loss hits, but you can control how much it's gonna hit you and cost you and affect you, okay? Risk plan isn't just a safety net, it's what makes the entire system work. Without this, everything falls apart in your trading. A strategy without a risk plan is literally not even a strategy. It's just an entry model waiting to blow up, all right? Now, discipline. Last thing, other than scaling up, discipline is the main thing that we work on that's most difficult for more people. This is the glue that holds everything together. You can have the best strategy, best risk plan in the world, but without discipline, none of it matters, because you're not going to stick to it and you're going to destroy it, okay? So I can give you the Krabby Patty formula, but if you don't follow the formula, then you're not going to get a damn Krabby Patty, all right? That's why we help our traders build it from the ground up through real hands-on work, personal backtesting, data manipulation, trading real markets, right? Collecting that data yourself, you'll understand and you'll build those emotions and discipline, okay? We do this through deep backtesting sessions, tracking and analyzing your data. You're not just guessing what works, you're seeing it literally in black and white. Is it working or is it not working? You can see it because we depict it in your face, right? You're tracking your data so you know what you're doing is working or not, right? And if it's not working, we know we got to switch something up, and we can tell what we need to switch up because we're collecting all the data on our trades, right? Even more important, it helps emotional discipline, right? When you collect all this data, most traders, because they let fear, greed, frustration affect their decisions, they lose, all right? But when you've done the data work, know your edge, emotions literally don't take over. I don't stress out about trades anymore. I don't care. I could care less if it's going to lose. I know in the long term, my strategy has an edge, okay? The system has an edge, right? So every trader we work with sees this shift from emotionally tweaking out to actually trading, like it's just like you're just hanging out, right? Just hanging out, super calm, right? If you're trading emotionally, then you're going to have emotional results, right? And emotions, we know, go up and down, and they're inconsistent, right? We don't want our trading to be like that, right? Trading, we want it to go up and down, but we want it to be consistent growth, not inconsistent, okay? Calmer, focused, and more consistent, right? So payouts and scaling. This is where it gets exciting, okay? So this is how I'm scaling myself, and I'm actually helping our students scale to 5 and then eventually 6 figures, right? From trading payouts. I've already passed 5 figures. I'm on track to 6 figures now. This is where it kicks in, right? You've locked in everything else. This is the next part. It's literally like pushing a snowball down a hill once it starts rolling. And I'll show you guys some data on here, how to hit 6 figures a year super simply, and how I'm going to do it myself. And I'm already on track for that, okay? So this is when you start enjoying trades just because of the results, right? Not just because it's going up, because you know this stuff works, right? You've laid the foundation. We have a plan. We have a strategy entry model. You have the discipline built up, right? Now the payouts are starting to show up. But how do you increase it to make it become a full-time thing, right? We all just want to trade, right? I only trade now, really. I quit my job to trade basically full-time now. And this is how I've been doing it, right? I'm about to be only trading, right? But to do this, I didn't need a huge team, expensive tech, to start getting consistent payouts. Literally just a clear plan and difficult. Let me show you guys how anyone can do this, right? Once you have a strategy entry model with an edge, which my team has already found multiple that are simple, now it's time to develop a trading plan. Obviously, nothing is going to go according to plan. Sometimes it's going to go better than what you planned. Sometimes it's going to go worse than what you planned, right? But the goal is to be in that area where you're aiming for results like this, okay? And when you have a plan and you're able to aim for it and follow it, you will most likely have results that are going to get you near your goal or surpass it, right? So let's say the goal for most people, obviously, I want to make 100K a year. I want to make 100K a year. This is how I'm going to do it and how my students are going to do it as well, okay? So first off, a 40% win rate. We're low balling. Obviously, we already had last year a 43% win rate on a 1 to 2. We're going to low ball it, right? Just to be more conservative. A 40% win rate on a 1 to 2. About 200 trades. There's 251 or 252 trading days a year. But with an entry model, you're not going to trade every single day, most likely, right? So there's days you're going to trade. I took this number based off, I just rounded up. So 196, 200 trades taken in a year, right? Now, by risking $300 to make $600 on a 1 to 2, as an example, you can change this and the numbers are going to change a little bit, obviously. But this is a intermediate risk level for myself, at least. This is what I use to grow accounts long term. Not too aggressive, not too shallow, right? Making 600 when I win. With a 40% win rate, 200 trades taken, you're going to win 80 of those. Obviously, this is a perfect example, all right? This is just if you have an exact 40% win rate, right? It'll probably be floating. 80 wins, 120 losses. At the end of the year, the account's going to be up $12,000, and that's one account. That's what people don't understand. That's what people don't understand. But guess what? I have 10 funded accounts right now. So guess what? 10 accounts at 12,000 profit, it's $120,000. Okay? Right? So, and you can have more than 10 accounts, right? You can have more. There's multiple prop firms. Once you understand how to use them, and me and my team do, you can get multiple accounts, right? I just hit 10 accounts, and I'm probably going to go to 15 within the next month or two, okay? So this is where the money comes in, okay? Now that me and my students have achieved consistent payouts on single funded accounts, this is what scaling looks like, okay? This plan is based on real numbers, realistic 200 trades a year, conservative 40% win rate, and a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Win rate isn't made up. Nothing here is made up. It's actually lowballed and more conservative than the real results from last year. It comes directly from my own backtesting data. By the way, I backtested it myself. I spent the hours and put in the work, and I've made it public for everybody. So this sheet, right? And this is the data right here. So it's not about guessing, hoping. It's about using a system that works and then multiplying it across multiple accounts, right? That's when you start to make money. No one's going to get rich off a 50K account, right? It's about getting more volume, right? More allocation. So with that, it is possible to generate over $100,000 a year just by following a plan and staying disciplined once you have that level of volume and capital, right? And with funded accounts, we can access that way more easily, right? So we're not taking 10 trades a day. I'm not gambling off signals, praying that their trade is going to work and not knowing anything about it. I'm becoming a self-sufficient trader, and I'm trading with a clear edge, tight risk, and structure. It all comes down to these 4 pillars that we help, and I help all my students build profitable consistency on, right? Strategy, risk plan, discipline, and then scaling, right? I'm now on this part, right? I've already finished developing my discipline. Obviously, I'm a life learner, right? I'm going to learn for life, but I've primarily already developed all of these, and now I'm working on scaling, right? Just more money in, more money out, right? So again, I don't just help people become traders. I help them take control of their time, build confidence, and achieve the consistency 99% of people can't. Because most people, I don't know why they can't control their emotions, but I figured out how to fix it. And it's through doing the work yourself, right? The backtesting data, taking the trades yourself, understanding, and stop treating it like a casino, right? But it's about trading with purpose, structure, and discipline, okay? If you need more proof, again, I have over 250 videos on my YouTube, and then I have like hundreds of videos on my Instagram explaining everything I've been doing over time, literally since I started college. And yeah, this is what I do. I help struggling, unprofitable traders become self-sufficient, consistently profitable in 120 days or less, right? That's the plan. That's the goal. In 120 days, when doing the right steps, you can build that discipline in 120 days or less and follow a profitable trading plan and even develop your own, okay? So that is the goal for most people. I've noticed it takes about that long for people to get it going, really. But I've had some people do it in 1 month, 2 months, right? It all depends on how bad do you really want it. Are you really going to focus in and lock in on your emotions and not let them get the best of you, right? So again, this is literally a game of the emotions. Trading is a game between who's most educated and less emotional versus who's less educated and more emotional, right? So I don't help total beginners, people who've never placed a live trade, people who aren't willing to follow rules or treat this like a get-rich-quick hustle. I have a tight trading group that we trade live on call every single day, every single morning, and we literally share our trades every single morning with our screen up and everything. So I keep it that way so we can all grow together and interact and communicate efficiently. I don't have a cheap program. I have lots of free stuff out there though, right? Okay, it's 4 figures, the program that we do, but you get to join the group forever, right? And then you get all of this as well. So throughout the program, you'll have direct access to not only me, but people in our team. Toto, we got Isaac, and we got Daniel, people who've done way more than me in their trading career. They're older than me as well. And they've been in the trading space for way more years than I have as well. I've only been in it for, 5 years now, I think. 6 years now. Damn. I'm getting old. But yeah, so I don't have a cheap program, but you do get access to one-on-one calls with our team, live trading calls every single morning with our trades being displayed and everything. We have 8 hours of course content to get you going if you're actually struggling really bad and you want to understand and take notes yourself on your own time. We've made that ourselves in-house. We have the back tested data for all of our trading strategies that we use, profitable screenshots. We have literally everything on that. Daily trade recaps of every single trade we post and take. Strategy guides that break down our strategy step by step so you're not guessing what we're doing. And you can actually break down and understand it for yourself and take notes and even change it and improve it if you want to on your own, right? And then access to literally our direct messaging, so you can DM anyone on my team any questions you have, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And yeah, so if I can help you, again, the program is not cheap, all right? It is 4 figures, right? But it's one time, and you get to be with us for as long as you want, right? So if I can help you out, book a call with me using the first link in the bio down below on this video. If you want to go and get basically your hand held through all of these steps and go through everything that I've been doing, let me show you guys some results actually real quick as well. These are some of the payouts I've gotten right here. Payouts, so 4 payouts right here. And then also, if you guys want to check the accounts, this is just my funded futures, by the way. I've got more payouts. They're on my Instagram right here. This is my funded futures because this is the only one that I have right now. But I am on Top Step as well. I just hopped on Top Step. But here is, for example, the 11 account right here. I can show you guys the last 4 months. So here we go, green month. 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 Every single month has been green for the last like 4.5 months. I can withdraw actually $1,000 from this account, but I'm growing them, and it's actually about to be a live account. I'm about to get passed onto a live account, so that's what I'm working on right now. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much that. If I can help you, book a call as soon as you can. We'll hop on a call, see what you're struggling with, and get you on the program and get you going if you're really serious about making this work. I'm only taking people who are serious about it, so if you are serious and you really want to make this work, schedule a call if you're ready, and link is on the bottom. If I can't help you, if it's too much, and you still want something, We do have a 7-day free trial for our trading community where you can still kind of join and watch us trade and get access to our strats. 7-day free trial. After that, it is a small fee monthly, and you can get access to some of the things on here. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Other than that, those 2 links are going to be down below. Make sure you schedule that call. If the video helped you guys out in any way to have a vision for your trading, make sure you subscribe, drop a comment down below if this video helped you guys out, and leave a like. I really appreciate it. And make sure you guys follow my Instagram as well if you guys haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out and good luck. If you need any help, I'm here for you, okay?